Because I'm done after I say my things. I'm done with Quark forever.
Why is it not recording?
It says we are live.
I know, no, it's not recording though.
Why? What's wrong with this machine?
Hold on, let me restart the program.
Do we have to talk like the robot in this show to get it to work? Ugh.
I am Andy.
Oh.
Hold on. Before we start bitching too much.
Ugh.
All right, let's try it now. All right, it's working. Good.
Yay.
Good. All right, let's just do the theme song first. Citizens, welcome to latest day 121 for Quark 7778.
Dick it. Let's be honest here. 77 to 78. No. May 7th, 77, and then February 78 to like April 78, and it was done. And it was never re-aired for good reason.
All right. I chose this one. Which means at the end of this episode, you're going to pick next week's thing.
Oh,
so
shit.
You better start thinking if you haven't all week. I don't know why you haven't, but
well,
you're probably stuck in Quark land.
Yes,
aboard the United Galaxy Sanitation Patrol ship.
Oh, God.
Can I just say, Quark, other than the pilot episode, I liked Quark.
I liked the pilot episode more.
So I'm the opposite.
I did not care for this show.
Apparently, I am not in the majority there because I watched some videos about Quark today, and once Buck Henry left after the pilot,
yeah, exactly.
Everyone hated it. I'm like, I didn't like the pilot. I thought it was awkward and just a lot of unfunny jokes, and then there's some stuff in the subsequent episodes that I really thought was fun. They're not good. Don't get me wrong, but there's some amusing parts of them.
This is the predecessor to Orville.
Yes.
In a sense. Like, this is kind of the proto-Orville. Only Orville's much better, and I've never seen it, so I can already tell you it's better. Okay, so the pilot came out May 7th, 1977. It was Buck Henry. He had done a show called Get Smart, which was a big hit.
Great show.
Watched that growing up. He was doing movies at the time.
Yeah.
He was big movie screenwriter. Big time. Like huge moneymaker. Very successful writer. They asked him, you know what? Science fiction is a thing. Do a Get Smart in space kind of a thing. Just do it for us for a pilot. We'll see what happens. So he's like, yeah, whatever. He did it for NBC. He hated it because they didn't treat him like they should have. Like when he was doing Get Smart, I think they probably thought they could mess with him, and he realized, well, he's a fucking big time screenwriter. He doesn't need them. So he probably was like, well, fuck you. So he wrote this sort of probably in a weekend, gave it to him. They shot it. Lo and behold, they didn't pick it up for the fall season. I wonder why. The only reason why this show got made was because 3 weeks later, a little thing called
Star Wars
came out. I was gonna try to think of another bad movie to throw you off. Orca came out, and everybody wanted to do Orca movies.
Yeah, a little known movie called Ice Pirates came out.
Ice Pirates came out, and it blew the lid off of everything. Yeah, so Star Wars came out, and fucking useless TV executives. Oh well, we gotta get that show. We capitalize on the space stuff, and so they brought him back, and he said no. But hey, what an easy paycheck for Buck Henry when they made the show in the one season. He got paid probably every episode. His name was credited, so he got a check for every episode. And that was probably a lot of money in those days because those were the days you could make money in network television. Holy shit. I mean, you're talking, I think that DeSalva, the character actor who's in one of these episodes, the Gorgon, Henry Silva, he probably got $100,000 just to do that one guest spot.
And he deserves every penny because he is a scene stealer.
And he is not liking this part at all. You can tell. He's like, what the fuck am I doing?
He's in 10,000 of these things. He doesn't care.
God damn it. Give me my fucking check so I can go home and...
He's in Escape 2000.
Get some... Escape the Bronx.
You are ordered to leave the Bronx. I'm starting to think we're supposed to leave the Bronx.
Nosferatu. Oh, great!
He's in so much shit.
He's in a lot of shit. He's dead. He just died too. He just died recently. He
Okay.
just died. He was
Let's
great.
get into the cast before we really get into the storylines.
Stars Richard.
It is a
Benjamin.
Star Trek ripoff.
It is a Star Trek ripoff. Yes,
but it gets more and more and more obvious because some episodes later on are just Star Trek episodes with jokes.
Yeah, jokes.
Yeah, there's only 2 episodes of the show I actually really liked, but we'll get to that. Sorry, yeah, Richard Benjamin, who I think did a good job with what he had.
Sure. He's such a fucking blank in this to me. He's just like, okay, yeah, I'll do that. When he's the old guy, when he's the aging, is that one you like?
It
is. Where he's an old man.
I really like that episode.
The aging one, yeah, I figured.
You look like Evan Peters.
Yeah, he did.
I down Evan Peters playing the Crypt Keeper.
Oh my God! Get him! Get the Gorgon! Shit, I don't know.
I like that episode.
Oh man,
that's the one episode I think the comedy actually worked.
Well,
it's not funny. I'm not saying it's funny. No. I'm just saying for what the time and the budget and blah blah blah.
For a spoof,
I didn't mind
it. Spoof of a science fiction show, it made sense. Yeah,
I rated every episode as I went along. Overall, I gave the show a 6.
Oh, I give it a 4.
That's fine.
I'm going to be very mean to this show.
No, I can definitely understand that.
Yeah, it was
because the first episode I gave a 4.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I keep sidetracking myself. We're talking about the cast.
Yes,
there is Richard Benjamin, the Doublemint twins.
The Doublemint twins, Candy and Cindy. Or am I getting that? Barbetta, something like that.
Sib and Patricia Barnstable.
Barnstable.
They're both Betty. One's a clone, one's not. One's the original. They don't know who's who. Blah blah. It's not funny.
I could tell the difference. You know how I know the difference? One of the twins has bigger boobs than the other one.
One's a full cup sizer. Cup size bigger
than the other. Kind of like awkward.
Because the very first shot you see of them, one is spilling out of her top, and the other one's just.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this is uncomfortable. And then I like clone. I'm like, clone, huh? I guess something wrong. I don't know. And then their tits are on display. They really are.
That's
trying.
What they're
wearing like tied off, and they're not attractive whatsoever. If you ask me, I think they're kind of.
I think it was the whole twin thing. That's the only reason why it was there. And let's get 2 sexy twins to be clones of each other. That's funny, right? And it's sex appeal, and you got it. And then because I don't think anybody was saying, "Hey, Ficus," that's sex appeal right there. Ficus is my favorite character.
Yes, by far.
By far, the best actor out of the whole group.
Yeah.
And unfortunately...
we will discuss that in a moment.
The saddest story of
the show. Still on the Doublemint twins. The Doublemint twins was a phenomenon that I can't really describe to people like millennials. How do we describe that? They were such a big ad campaign for Doublemint gum that when we were growing up, they were still showing their commercials.
They still had
from the 70s.
They had other twins though. I think they had the twin guys that were in Hellraiser. They were in the.
But they were still showing these twins in the commercials. They were just showing 10, 12, 13-year-old commercials. Like I remember watching these twins growing up.
Yeah. That's probably where most of the bulk of their money came from was the Doublemint twin ad campaign. Because they never really acted after this ever again.
One of them acted in few things and eventually gave it up. The other one just kind of did a few things here and there, but nothing.
I'm sure there was a day on the set for one of them where the producer's like, "You want a Doublemint twin? You're the one. I wanted one with the bigger tits. You're the one with the small tits. I don't want you here." And that's probably how that ended.
Yeah. Okay. The next character, we'll talk about Ficus last because there's definitely something we got to talk about there.
Yes.
Conrad Janus is Palindrome, and he is the most sitcom-y person on this show. Yes. He is hamming it up. He's like he is Quark's boss because Richard Benjamin is Quark, and he plays his boss. Yes. And he keeps giving him jobs. Him and the head, which I think
heads.
I think it is what
big head.
Third Rock from the Sun.
The big head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're referencing is this show.
Probably.
But
sad to say, yes.
They both give him like the worst jobs. And the whole joke in the beginning is 3 captains will walk in. 2 captains you've never seen before. Every episode's a different set of 3.
Yeah.
And the first captain will get like a nice job, a super easy job. And the next one, this one's going to be better. Or this your job's so much better than this, Quark. The next one gets another amazing job.
Right.
You're gonna be the captain of the new world-class high-tech spaceship. She walks off, and then Quark gets you're gonna pick up the garbage.
You have to stop the guamamine strain from coming over to our side of the universe.
Yeah. And that's the whole joke. But Palindrome plays his boss, and he becomes very, very sitcom-y. Like he's like on an episode of Seinfeld. Like he's doing like he's one of those weird characters, and it's just he's the part that makes you remember that you're watching a TV show.
Right. I have faith in you, Quark. Go do the job.
They do the canned laughter for the show because it wasn't shot live, so I don't know why they're doing that.
So the canned laughter is like I could barely hear it. It's like it comes up here and there, but it's like I could barely hear it. It's like that's where they put it was here. That's the canned laughter. Like, ooh.
They only do it like 6 times
an episode. No, it wasn't much. It's not.
And it was like,
and
that was it.
It's very canned. It's very artificial.
But fucking everything Palindrome does is canned laughter after he says it.
Pretty much, yes. So that's gets especially he's talking to the fucking little furry alien thing.
Yeah,
that running gag that fucking he gives him a present. He goes, "Don't put it on a happy 11th day. Oh, happy 11.
Holiday 11.
Holiday 11. Oh God.
Yeah.
What does it even mean?
That's the last episode.
Was it the last episode?
Yeah, I have my notes. Yeah.
Okay, because like I think I saw them. They said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but they must have been out of order because the last episode, number 8, was Vanessa 3627 28.
That was the Holiday 11
robot. Was it? Okay,
that was his gift.
I'm sorry. Okay, that's right. That's right. It's right. You're getting the special. That's the one where the girl gets the spaceship.
Yeah, I put these notes so I could keep track of them.
Oh, good. Okay,
because they all blur together after a while.
They really do. Because 2 of the episodes have the source and it. The source is the weapon, and it is the weapon. It's the same fucking thing.
Yes. Okay. Well, let's get the fight. Oh, Andy is a robot. That's it. And in the pilot episode, Quark says he was built by the old man. He's tinkering on him all the time. The real series gets picked up with episode 2, which is technically episode 1 if you go on IMDb, but we're calling it 2 because that's what the version we watched on YouTube says.
Yeah.
Episode 2, the old man's gone. He wasn't on the show anymore. Ficus gets replaced. Therefore, Quark built the robot.
Right.
That's what happens.
Okay.
He's just a robot. His name is Andy. He's got the lamest jokes. He's not funny at all. I could do without that character.
I think the second best character is the Transmute.
Transmute is another character. Tim Thomerson is Gene/Gene.
Who's a character actor in his own right, been around for a long time. He's Doll Man.
He is Doll Man.
The Full Moon films. He's funny. I like him.
Near Dark.
Quark. He's in a lot of good stuff. He's a good actor.
I think Near Dark is going to be my next pick.
Near Dark.
You sent me that.
Yeah, Near Dark. He's the dad in Near Dark. He's good in that. He's just a good, well-rounded character actor.
Yeah.
He just shows up and does the job. And in the show, why I like the pilot, he was doing the feminine voice.
Yes.
And I think that was funnier. And then in the subsequent series, his voice gets dubbed by a woman.
It's true.
And it's not as funny. I think it's funnier when he does it.
He also does it less and less.
Yeah. No, in the pilot, he does it a few times, but in the show, oh my God, every other line is, "Oh, I don't think this is wonderful, Captain. I can't stand fighting, Captain.
Yeah.
I want to cut off their heads."
There's a running gag throughout the whole series that every episode, male Gene, starts to do mutiny, and he's like, "I'm taking over command of the ship here. You lost every episode."
No.
And then he's like, "Oh, never mind. Oh, you're doing fine, Cap." Like he does this.
I think you're fine
because he has male and female chromosomes, a full set of each. Which
they were 40 years ahead of the game on that one. 44 years ahead of the game because now they know where we're at.
I'm just glad that what I thought the joke was originally was he was gay in the pilot before Quark does the voiceover thing. I just thought they had a gay guy and he was trying to hide it.
No, I got that it was both. I figured it was male female in one body. I got that.
You assume that immediately?
I did. I think I'm plugged in that way. I don't know why. I thought the biggest homo was Palindrome. He was the affront to homosexuality.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, Quark, let me tie you up and spit you out.
He calls his dad at one point. It's him with old man makeup on.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah. All right, so we're left with there's a bunch of side characters in for an episode or two, but the next big character is Richard Kelton as Ficus, and this is where I will let you just go because there's a big sad story here.
God.
He
So
is the Spock
Ficus,
slash Data of the show.
he is the Spock slash Data. That's the joke. He plays it straight, and actually he does it well. Like he's playing it pretty well, where it's funny. He's so straight, it's funny, and he does like
Perfect, I
stupid
would say.
shit. He does it very well, and he's like, I'm a plant, and I pollinate. I do not make love.
Yes.
I will have to be in this position. And she does it, and she's was it good for you? Like it was just that works. Like okay, good, granted. I think I laughed once in that episode where it was the source, or it was it. Do you know where it is on the asteroid? It, and then he gets the rock, and that guy's with him. And he goes, "If you want to return to your people, I understand." He goes, "Okay," and he leaves.
Yeah,
that was the funniest part
Baron.
of the whole show.
Yes, I did laugh at that point.
That's the best part of the whole show,
and that's where I think
why
I mentioned that Richard Benjamin's good here because he goes, "But you."
I wasn't expecting that.
Like, that actually worked.
Yeah, it was funny.
I think those two, the two-parter episode, 6 and 7, are the worst episodes of the series.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't like the pilot, but
when I say I like the pilot, I don't like the pilot. It's just I like it better than the rest of the show, mainly because of Tiff Tifferson, just because he did the voice. That's the only reason why I like it more. And the guy with the eye patch was funny. Well, was funnier than he had.
Eye patch guy.
He had more things.
I didn't understand
to do.
him.
I feel like he attacked the twins more. I think he had more stuff to do.
Yeah, he was kind of one note for me. I don't know. I felt the pilot was awkward.
That clone joke runs its course. So
yes,
I'm the clone. You're the clone. You're the clone. I'm the clone. You're not the clone. I'm the clone. You're the clone. Oh God, I love the real version.
Richard Kelton.
Richard Kelton was a character actor. He dies at the age of 35 in 1978. Basically, right after the show stopped airing. He was working on a Universal production. He was in a trailer. The trailer had carbon monoxide pouring into it. He is basically poisoned by Universal in their lack of maintaining their equipment. His wife, his widow, receives $50,000 in claims, like legal claims, because it was on the job death. She only gets $50,000. Universal doesn't give them nothing, and it's their fault for this man's death. Like that, he's dead. He dies in 1978 at 35, leaving a family behind, and Universal doesn't give two shits at all. And basically, the government makes them. Workman's Comp gives the widow $50,000, not Universal. The government with Workman's Comp does it. Like that's fucking terrible.
It could have
like
it
what
made
a
sense if it was at
tragedy.
least their insurance or something,
right?
Like,
or just to say like she should have sued Universal. Like I'm probably maybe she did. And we
I was just gonna say maybe it did.
Out of court settlement.
They settled before it even got in the court records. Who knows?
I mean, I don't know what 78. They had to have had carbon monoxide detectors then, or maybe not. I mean, that's why they invented them, because they should call them the ficus detectors.
The ficus, the ficus law.
The ficus law. Jesus Christ,
Your Honor, with ficus law in place, they should have had some sort of.
Why aren't we using the actor's real name? Nobody cares. Nobody knows it. Everyone remembers Quark more than they do the actor. How is that possible? Sad story.
It is. It's
real sad, and it kind of that's Hollywood in a nutshell. This guy had literally been working in the business for 5 years. He has 50, 60 credits, all television. Like he's got a ton of credits being in the business for that short amount of time, and he's dead at 35, 1978. Like that's insane.
So when we were watching him here in episode 8, he's dead a year later.
Yeah. Not even a year later. I think it's 4 or 5 months later, because he died. The show's canceled in 78. I think he dies in 78. Like this is his next job, is working on this show, and he dies of carbon monoxide poisoning.
Okay, let's look up when this episode debuted.
Yeah, because he dies right away.
This episode debuted, so it was probably shot, 3-4 months earlier. But
Sure.
April 7th, it got canceled. Is when this episode aired.
Yeah.
April 7th, he died. November of 78. So
It's crazy.
7 months later.
That's nuts. That's crazy.
It's just
He didn't get to celebrate Thanksgiving 1978 with his family because he
couldn't look at all the cool Territon ads where the wives are beating the eye and saying, "I'd rather fight than switch brands." He didn't get to see all that.
I'd rather be a ficus than a fighter. I'm gonna smoke my cigarette.
Okay.
My God.
In an effort to move along, episode 1, Quark. It's the pilot. We're not going to go into detail so much on these. I just want
it's fine.
Couple things.
Pilot
episode. It's called Quark.
Yeah.
They didn't call it pilot episode for some reason, but I noticed in the beginning they have like a boob spaceship appear, and you see that a few times, and it looks like it's in an egg carton with boobs instead of eggs. But
yes.
And it does the whole shooting the garbage out, and you realize they're just there to collect trash. And then you see the United Galaxy Sanitation Patrol.
The front of the ship opens its mouth and it eats garbage.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm not
giant garbage bags in space.
It looks like a hungry hippo.
Yeah.
But it's a good setup. It really is. That part of the pilot I did enjoy. There's some light jokes there. This is what I would consider a light joke show. They're very light.
Yeah.
But some of them, like you mentioned, the twins, they hammer down throughout 8 episodes, and it's fucking draining. Because we get it. They're twins, or the one's a clone. They don't know who's who. I get it. Can we move? Like, oh my God, it just keeps going. I was getting John Carpenter Dark Star vibes, which is part of the reason I didn't like the pilot one. Me of that.
You're not wrong.
But then it ends when Andy the robot, he saves the day with rape.
Yes, he raped 2 robots. He's in love with the robot. He rapes it, and essentially he was pulled off of this machine by Quark, in basically saving this poor AI's life.
Yes. Let me play a scene if I can. I don't know if I can from the.
I think you can't. Nobody gives a shit
about
that show.
It's because YouTube doesn't share, so I have the video saved. I just want to know if they actually worked.
Quark.
I just want to play the opening spaceship.
Wow. That's that fucking.
Yeah, that part's annoying.
The theme song's a killer.
All right, here's the spaceship with
synapses.
I have this part because the video's fucked up, so it stops playing at some point. But
there you go.
Lock scanners.
Yeah, there you go.
Activate autograph.
I did laugh a little bit when he puts his hands up.
Right.
And the gloves are already on the controls.
Yeah.
Why are there gloves there? that was like I said, subtle jokes, and you have to pay attention for the show, which is weird for some of those jokes because they're not in your face.
I think that this show has too much of a cult following for me, where it's like I can understand it having I feel like it has a bigger following than it should.
I'm on their side. Sorry.
No. God, no. Oh.
I like this show for the most part, but here's
my. Go buy the Blu-ray.
I will. I don't want to spend $200 on it like you shared with me for DVD.
It's a DVD. They never made Blu-ray.
DVDs.
Watch him.
All right, here comes the boob spaceship. So they're like little boobs in an egg carton.
Gene?
Aye, sir, we've got him.
Are we on full magnoscope?
Yes, my commander.
It's much funnier.
Kill the automatic.
You hear how subtle the jokes are?
Put it on manual.
Look at the cup size difference in these two girls.
Myself.
It's all yours, Commander.
Oh,
See?
I get so excited.
What?
Go get him, Commander.
Why would they dub him over?
I know
it works much better when he's doing it.
It's funnier when he does it.
It doesn't make sense to dub him.
No, it gives him something to do as an actor. It's more fun,
and it's so strange. I don't think the actor even knew they were dubbing him.
Probably not. Oh, that's the other time I laughed was when the commander goes, "I don't like this one. This one confuses me. Kill him.
Kill him.
Kill him. He confuses me."
Another character actor from Twilight Zone Night Gallery.
Yeah, a lot of character actors in this show,
including one of my favorite ones, who I mentioned during our character actor episode, but I didn't put him at the top because I think he's too
too esoteric.
known. Jeffrey
Oh.
Lewis.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Jeffrey Lewis. Actually, he's
Jeffrey
in
fucking Lewis.
he's in that episode where Quark fights his evil self from the
Yeah.
mirror world.
All right, but here's
That one's probably the best
Give
episode
me a countdown to ejection time.
because Jeffrey Lewis is funny.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
the stupid sound effects. Look at those boobs.
Here we go.
0.
All right, that's all I'll play because I can't watch anymore.
Oh, no, please, God, no. Please stop it.
So that's that. But I love the. I don't know. I appreciate the bad models because we're both MST3K guys.
Oh,
bad
yeah.
models do not affect. I like bad
It's
models.
fun. It gives it charm. Yeah,
Even
it's a charming
Kill
thing.
Bill has the terrible fake airplane.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I love
and
that
that's
look.
part of the deal. Yeah, that's the aesthetic. That's the joke, you know.
But I do have something I want to share here in a minute. Episode 2, May the Source Be With You. That's the Henry Silva
That's
episode.
the 45-minute episode.
I'll be honest, did not notice the length.
I did. It was.
I like this
painful.
episode.
Oh my God! No.
I'm glad. I think I was like,
no.
It's Stockholm syndrome. I think I was like, I'm in. I might as well. I love my captors. My
that was
captors.
That was the second episode.
I liked it.
Oh my God!
My
This-
last note for that episode is not bad.
It's because Jeffrey Lewis, at least that one had a character that was funny and kind of made the jokes like everything. He was against anything Gorgon, where he's like,
Check his past if he's written
Yeah.
anything about pro
Gorgon
Gorgon.
like, it was
sympathizer.
funny. He was like he was the Joseph McCarthy of the future.
He was of the Gorgonites. We gotta investigate the big head. Maybe he has Gorgon. He's sentimental. He's sentimental to the Gorgons. Just oh God!
I want to show a clip. And
Please,
I don't
please do.
like doing this, but I'll do
No,
it.
it's fine.
It's from B Movie Battle.
Oh, your clips.
Yeah, but the episode we watched Hick Trek, and it had the similar thing, but it was like a skull can made a spaceship, and it was like make fun of Star Trek, and this reminded me of that. And all I can think about is the version I made of their sequence.
Hello? You guys even still watching us?
This is already better than anything on Quark. Very good.
That's how
Wow,
the episode ends.
did you do that?
Yeah, I made that.
Oh, it's very nice. I thought that was the Star Trek movie.
No, that was my version of what they made. I'm like,
That's
this doesn't look
good.
any better than what I made. As
That
like
looks good, actually.
I made
was
that
kinda
in like
shocked.
an hour.
Wow, that was pretty impressive. I like that. We should do that more for this show.
I do it for B Movie Battle, but we're doing Nick Cage movies, so I don't want to do it for that.
Just get.
But if we
Yeah,
pre-record
we'll figure
Nick Cage
something
movies,
out.
I'll do it for that. Or not Nick Cage,
Yeah.
but B Movie Battle ones.
Right.
So maybe we'll stop doing B Movie Battle live, and I could do stuff like that around it.
There you
I don't
go.
like doing it for Nick Cage ones. There's no point.
Well, maybe when I'm in town, let's do a B movie of a random movie, and then we can do it in person live.
Yeah, I think
Or
we're gonna do a
record
Flip
it
Kill
and-
No Retreat No Surrender in person
Yeah, that'd be fine. Let's do
because
that.
you
yeah.
don't have access to them, and I can just
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Let's do
that
that.
was fun. Okay,
Yeah, that would be fun.
Quark. The mission for Quark is to use the source to stop the Gorgons, and in the end, they just blow up the ship. But I like the source because you're never supposed to trust it, and it's like a computer program that speaks through an orb, and it's like constantly doubting like you believe in it. It's like super needy, like you don't believe in me. I do.
Yeah,
I liked it.
Yeah, it was very nice. It was very funny. Very droll.
It's like an Austin Powers bit. When he's on the little plank and there's a
was.
monster down below.
I'm not going forward with that. You have to believe in me, Quark. I will get you through this. Close your eyes. Step forward. Believe in me.
Can I say this?
Please.
I think if Adam were still with us, he would be on my side.
Oh, I don't doubt that at all. But I don't know though. He did enjoy bad things. I think the humor would have put him to the limit where he goes, I don't like that. I don't think he likes bad humor. He would have been.
I think he would appreciate all the Star Trek,
he'd appreciate
references.
that, but
and I
the
think he would enjoy
jokes,
this overall.
I don't know. I think he'd be on the fence. I don't know. I think because he liked bad stuff.
Well, I'm on the fence. It's
Well, I mean, you're
these
more
two episodes, this episode and the next
excited.
episode I liked, and that was about it.
Yeah, that was about it.
Yeah.
yeah.
The rest of them are, some of them are drags.
Oh, yes.
I didn't hate the pilot. I gave it a, what I give that?
Oh,
I think I
3.
gave that a 4.
Yeah,
I
4.
didn't like it. This one I gave a 6.
Wow.
The may the source be with you. No, actually, I'll give this one a 7. May the source.
Wow! Holy shit!
I'll give only because I gave like the rest of the episodes a 6. Maybe I should go 5 on those. Maybe I should lower those instead of raising.
Wow! Good lord!
Yeah, I'll do that.
Wow.
I'll go down to 5 on these. How about that?
Jesus Christ.
All right. So, third episode, The Old and the Beautiful.
Yes.
This is my favorite episode of the series.
Probably the best one. Yes, this is the best.
But it's also
Quark.
the second most Star Trek episode.
And it's very much Futurama-esque
Yeah.
with the smush smush or whatever. It's
Snoo
basically snoo where he has to have sex
Yes.
with the queen, and she takes his life essence away, but he does it twice to regain his essence again because no one's ever done that to her before.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny. And he's an old man make up the whole thing, and they have to fight the Gorgons.
Ah!
I can't hear you.
But he's not going like I expected that super annoying voice, but he actually plays it fairly subtle for what I expected.
He did, yes, and that's why I think it was funny. It was funnier than it should have been.
It was,
but I think
there's stupid tubes where it shoves down like something and clearly it stops right there. And
yeah, champagne, or it was something wine or something.
Yeah, but I love that Jerry, or what's his name, Gene. He's so scared of the virus that he won't do a blood transfusion that you have to knock him out. And then he wakes up and he goes over to the little pneumatic food tube, and he's like, oh, the captain liked it too. He's like, the captain ate out of this, and he starts to freak the hell out. Like, I don't know. There's enough going on in this one that I liked it, and
it's right. No, yeah,
this is the more thought out episode. Probably.
He goes, and it's very Star Trek, so I think that's part of the reason I liked it. But he goes down to the garbage chute and he comes out, and he's way older. He's got the silver streaks, and for every hour he's aging 2 years. It's a virus that's aging him. He's supposed to fuck a princess on a planet. And the only other thing I mentioned, like I said earlier, is he looks like Evan Peters playing the Crypt Keeper.
You're exactly right.
But like you mentioned, he fucks the princess so hard he cures himself, I guess.
Well, that's because no one's ever done it twice, because everyone who's ever suited her dies because she gives them that disease, and they realize, oh wait, I'm gonna have to do it twice, and I can get my life back. And they figure it out. I think Ficus figures it out, or
he does. But I like at the end, he's like, I still have the virus. How do I get rid of it? He's like, well, I think either a 7 to 10 hour session of lovemaking will do it, or I can give you this injection.
Exactly.
10 seconds, and he gives it to him without asking him. The twins are all excited. There's some jokes that work in this one, and this is the one episode I think was their highlight.
This is the one episode where they work. Yeah.
And then it never gets near this episode again.
Their second episode was the height of the show's success. The third episode was the height of the show's success. Technically it's the second because the pilot aired in May, and I don't think they re-aired that.
Who doesn't count the pilot though? I'm considering it's the third episode.
I understand.
The first 3 episodes are the best, and then it's downhill from here.
On a fiery.
I don't like the first episode, the pilot, but I will agree it is better than the rest. I just didn't like it because it was awkward. But
because now the fourth episode.
The Good, the Bad, and the Ficus.
Yes.
This is the Jeffrey Lewis episode.
Yes.
They go through a wormhole, and then they create an evil side, another Star Trek thing.
Mirror universe, yep.
The fake ship blows up the Maya during a trash dump. And then so Jeffrey Lewis thinks that Quark is a Gorgonite sympathizer, Gorgons sympathizer, and goes after him because he read a An essay he wrote in the second grade.
In second grade, yeah. So yeah, he's gone back to and again, funny because it's prevalent to now.
Yeah.
Going back in time to people's work from like
And
50
ruining
years
them.
ago and trying to ruin them and destroy them.
Yeah.
So hey, again, the show's ahead of its time.
And this is an episode I don't mind.
No,
I think it's a fine episode.
But
Jeffrey
mainly
Lewis
due
is
to
great.
Jeffrey Lewis, yeah.
Yeah. Because if it wasn't Jeffrey Lewis, I think this would be just another. I give this one a 6.
Okay, I would agree.
It's not a whole lot going on. There's a clone one, and then they get out of it fairly quickly. But you realize that because at this point, Palindrome has just been like against them almost, but now is the first one where he's really siding with him and overplays his hand over the phone with Quark and gets basically blackmailed into doing the right thing.
And then Quark fights Quark.
Yeah.
On the planet.
That great scene. Star Trek through and
through. The Griffith Park location that 5,000 movies been shot on.
Oh yeah.
That cave that's in every B movie from the 50s. They run through it.
Oh yeah. And it ends with them. He arrests him, gets transported back to his ship, the good one, and then just kind of drifts them off in the back into the wormhole. And I expected like a reveal of but no, they don't do that.
No, they're
not.
They're expecting that character to return in the second season. That never happened.
Because I'll be back. They also do the same thing with Henry Silva. Yeah, he pulls up the ship and he's like, I got away in an escape pod. I'll be back.
I'll find you, Quark. I'll find you, Quark. I'm Henry De Silva. I was in Dick Tracy. I was influenced. You see that movie? I'm wonderful in that. And then now we have episode 4?
4. No, 5.
Well, 5 technically.
Goodbye, Columbus.
Goodbye, Columbus.
This is the Gorgons are controlling something called Columbus they send Quark there because a bunch of captains are vanishing. And this is the most Star Trek episode of the series
because they're on a location.
This is the plot of a Star Trek episode. Yeah. Was it Shore Leave?
Yeah, Shore Leave with the pods.
It's the same fucking thing.
I'm not going, Jim.
Yeah, they go down there. They know it and they admit it because in the opening, I think I want to play that clip. In the opening, he's welcoming that new cadet who's like this big, tall creature, and he's like, "I've known you since you were 12. I was babysitting when you were 12 feet tall. You sure have shrunk well." Ha ha ha! But then after he gets his assignment, he does the whole Star Trek thing. The head does it to him. He's like, "Your mission is to seek out new galaxies." He does the whole thing. I want to play that because it's the opening of Star Trek.
A little too on the hammer to the head, a little bit too hard there.
5. Here it is. I think I can play this part without the video failing.
Assignment.
Knock it off, Quark.
Nobody likes you, Walker.
Well, Commanders, let's see what the head has in store for us today.
All right.
Shall we?
Here it is.
Commander Walker.
Yes, sir.
You will be my representative at the Ambrosia Tasting Festival. I'd go myself, but Ambrosia goes straight to my head.
Yes, sir. It will be done, sir.
And here comes the Star Trek reference.
Stand up straight.
Commander Estro, as you know, space is the final frontier. Yours is a 5-day mission to explore strange new worlds and seek out new civilizations.
Not bad to go exploring on your very first assignment.
And Quark.
And yeah.
Wait, go back. I want to see the picture behind us. Can you go back to just show that picture in full screen?
This?
Yeah. No, the cast picture.
Oh, I have to remove our. Here we go.
The cup sizes on those two girls. It's pretty obvious in that picture. One is just pouring out of that shirt.
And they put her front and center every time they have a camera lined up.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, the other one is like way more buttoned up. I'm like,
yeah. And then after this one, we have the 2-parter episode.
Oh, well, let me finish this one first.
Oh, please do.
It's like a weird orgy fuck planet where they're all being fed what they want and they're fantasize about. So Quark sees the girl he was obsessed with in cadet school, and he doesn't recognize her somehow. I would recognize people from childhood if I was obsessed with them sexually. Wouldn't you?
would think so. Yeah, I would think.
Yeah,
so.
and
It's
he's like,
kinda the
"Oh
idea.
yeah, I was obsessed with you. I was in love with you."
I remember you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
sure.
12
Why
years
not?
ago. Oh shit,
I'm
yeah.
Quark.
No,
I'm Quark.
it's lazy writing for that. But
Yeah, it is.
and then he just blows up this little thing, and then the woman turns into like a weird mud swamp lady, and she kisses him, and that's a joke.
Just like Star Trek: The Next Generation, where they killed Tasha Yar with a mud creature.
Yep.
That's where they got it from. Quark.
And so this is the genesis for a lot of stuff,
Quark.
because I watched one of
Quark
those
is
videos.
ahead
I'm
of
sure
its
you watched it
time.
too, where Quark is probably Quark on Deep Space Nine is probably a reference to the show.
Well, I mean, maybe. I
There
don't
is
know.
the Quark, obviously space thing. But I
Yeah,
think it's a little too head on the nose. I think this is a reference to the show, because I guarantee the writers of that show know this show.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The next episode is the two-parter, and we'll just go combine those. 106, 107 is All the Emperor's Quasi-Norms, part 1 and 2.
And we've discussed that already, kind of earlier in the
There's
episode.
a ship flying for 27 years for a peace mission. He's supposed to go there and get the garbage. They're taken capture by the evil Emperor Zorgon. So he's Zorgon of the Gorgons.
Yes,
he's supposed to be like Henry Silver's brother.
Yeah, and he's like the Emperor Ming of this world.
He's the Twilight Zone Night Gallery guy.
Yeah, he's the character actor from
He's in a bunch of stuff.
And he has a daughter that falls in love with Ficus.
Her name is Libido. Do you get it?
Libido.
Do you get it?
Yes, I get it. And this is the one episode where, again, the only time I laughed out loud was, "This one confuses me. Kill him."
Yeah,
that was the only part. That's the only one
I want to play that, but I don't think I can.
And then the other bit was like, "I understand if you want to go back to your people and leave." Okay, and he just leaves.
Hold on, can I? I don't. Like
Sure
I said,
you
the
could.
video's cut out after a few minutes. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this one's and again, I mean, they're walking around the ship looking for Ficus for like 10 minutes. There's a lot of that going on, and there's a lot of, I have the source, or I have it. It's a rock. He's wearing the rock. He's like, "This is it. I'm invincible." And then Gorgon shoots him, and it deflects off the crystal, and it vaporizes the Gorgon. And he's like, "Oh my God, I'm invincible. Look." And Ficus tells him the rock is actually crystallized, and it probably deflected the ray.
It's
and
dense
killed the
enough to
Gorgon.
reflect
You
the
are not.
laser.
Yeah, you are not invincible. Oh no, I guess you're right.
There is the
Ficus.
funny, for 1 second, sex scene where they're pollinating and they're on their back, and
Right?
their legs and
Yeah.
arms up, and
It felt very Mel Brooks. It
Yeah.
felt very Mel Brooksy.
very.
Very Mel Brooksy.
That is a good point.
Yeah.
It was out of Spaceballs, or
yeah,
it's definitely a Mel Brooks type joke. And
It was-
but the problem is they
funny.
play it like 3 times.
Yes, they do. Well,
But I do like when the Emperor Zorgon comes in and he's like, "What the hell are you doing?
What is this?
You pollinate what?"
I love him, Father. Don't kill him.
And he calls him Dad, and that's a running joke.
That's the guy. Yeah, Ficus. Goodbye, Dad.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
say that.
very sitcom-y.
And then they freeze Libido at the end, and Ficus like, it will take 11 years to defreeze her.
Yeah, there is. I expected more of a joke about erectile dysfunction there, because he goes, "I froze on my libido,"
early.
and he goes, "There's a cure for that now, doctor."
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Or-
A little too on the nose.
I thought they were going to keep going with that and make it way too obvious, but then he goes, "There's a cure for that. We can unfreeze her in 11 years." And I'm like, they didn't even acknowledge it really yet. They kind of did with a joke and then didn't press forward with it.
Well, I'm sure it was a network going, "You can't say that on television. Not for this. This is like a kid's show. We can't have you talk about."
It's on primetime TV.
Like, well, okay, so it got the Friday 8 o'clock time slot, which was the killer. That's what killed the original Star Trek killer slot.
Yeah.
I think even to this day, Friday at 8 o'clock is like one of the worst time slots you can get.
Yeah.
Because everybody goes out on Friday. Friday night's movie night. You go to the theater or you go to dinner. You don't stay at home and watch TV on a Friday night.
They do now, but not back then.
Well, they do now because everyone's fucking useless now.
No, Friday in 1978, you're out
you were outside
trying to get your fingers inside some lady.
Yeah, or smoking some tenderloins and punching a woman out.
I thought you were going to say smoking some tampons. I was like, what the hell?
Smoking tampons and beating women.
Your whole idea of the 70s is God damn it, what is that movie you love? American Graffiti. That's in the 50s.
Yeah, that's in the 60s or 62.
60s,
Where were
okay.
you in 62? That's what it takes place, 1962. Though it
Okay,
was
sorry, I
shot in
have not seen that
72,
movie. I
but
forgot when I said it that it's
no, it's
actually
fine.
takes place earlier.
I do
I
like
still have
American
not
Graffiti
seen that
though.
movie.
It's a good movie. It's good.
Should
It's,
we watch that when you're here?
We can watch it. It's boring, but it's there's some funny stuff. There's
I
some
don't
good
mind
stuff.
boring.
Yeah, it's a little out there. I mean, it is dated, but it's fun. There's some good stuff in there. Wolfman Jack's in it.
I like Ron Howard.
Ronnie Howard's in it. The late Cindy Williams is in it. The late Paul
Cindy
Lamette
Williams.
is in it. Paul Lamette from Puppet Master is in it.
Yeah. Who's Cindy Williams?
She's Ronnie Howard's girlfriend in the movie.
No, who the actress? What was
Laverne and Shirley.
Oh, okay. Is she
More American
dark
Graffiti?
hair girl, right?
Yeah, she was
Okay.
the other one, not Laverne,
Yeah.
but or not Shirley, but Laverne, whatever. I don't care.
No, I know.
She wasn't Penny, not Penny Marshall.
No, not Penny Marshall.
She just died. She just died like a couple.
I don't know why I even asked because I forgot the other one's Penny Marshall. So no,
It's fine.
there we go. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Doesn't
Okay,
matter.
interesting. No, I'm like I told you in film school 20 years ago. I'm not against that movie, but it's gonna take a fucking force for me to watch that movie because I just think I'll not like it. But
Yeah. Well, we watch
I
that.
have zero expectations for it. So
Yeah, that'd be fine. I think it's on one of the streets. It's on Amazon or something like that.
part of the problem is I was gonna sit down and watch that, but then I watched THX 1138 first, and I went, "Oh, I don't like this movie. But this is right up my alley. Like I like
Yeah.
this kind of movie, but I don't like this movie." So I was like, "I'm not gonna watch American Graffiti now."
Yeah. Robert Duvall and his jerk off machine. Yeah, it's kind of.
That's a movie I love, like Moon. It's like those.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Really.
No, just
right.
didn't care for it.
And after this 2-part episode was the last episode, correct?
Which is a bust. Actually,
it's a bust joke.
It's the bust waist hip
woman's
size joke.
Yeah, Vanessa 36 24 36.
38 24 36.
Yeah, because that's from the line. That's from the song. She's a brick house. 36 24 36 or whatever.
And it's just this. It's 2001 reference. That's it.
Is it? Is it really? Oh yeah, because it's AI.
Remember Vanessa is just a red dot on the wall that takes over the ship.
Right. She's a box that gets thrown out into space. And she sings "Born Free."
She doesn't sing the Daisy.
No, I'm born free. No, it's Born Free because not "Woman Hear Me Roar." Right? No, it was "Born Free." I am woman. Hear me roar. No, it's "Born Free." That's what it was.
Yeah. Who cares? This episode sucks.
That one sucks too.
This is the Holiday 11 one, which made me think of the Star Wars Holiday Special with the what was that Wookiee holiday? Life Day.
Life Day.
It's Life Day. We've gathered here.
You life.
We've gathered here.
Peace.
He's got the big Coke now. We've gathered here on Life Day.
Oh, my white shirt is full of red, and my tits are hanging out because I have big tits. I'm Princess Leia.
Ford.
I don't give a fuck. Yeah, Chewie, I love your life.
And then you get Mark Hamill, who looks like a Ken doll.
I was just in an accident.
Plastered over his face with makeup, and he looks like a Ken doll. It's so creepy.
And they put fog in front of his face.
He looks like a little twink.
Well, he was in a bad car accident. He almost died.
Motorcycle.
Almost died to the fact where he asked George Lucas, would you have to have rewritten this movie because I would have died in that accident? He goes, well, we would have figured something out. We would have been like a cousin would have came in and take your spot.
Johnny Skywalker's here.
Yeah, I figured it out. We didn't need you, really. You're nothing. And that's Disney. Disney hates Luke Skywalker. You're nothing, Luke Skywalker. We hate your ass.
Screw in. You're setting up our entire franchise.
We ruined you. We made you. You died a virgin. You couldn't even get a fucking piece of ass in this universe.
Definitely gonna
you do the expanded universe.
Hand job from Yoda.
He gets Mara Jade in the expanded universe. That's his wife.
Who?
And he has kids. Mara Jade. She's a big She's a big character favorite in the expanded universe. Only the big Star Wars fan. She's a big character. She needs to be brought into the show. She needs to be incorporated into the
when you say
series.
Expanded universe, I hear not canon.
No, not anymore. That was thrown out when Disney bought it. That was all thrown out. They had a canon, and
there's the comic and novel canon, and then there's like the movies.
No. That was all canon, and now everything's canon. Disney, the comics are canon, the books are canon, the shows are canon. It is. It's all connected. They had to redo everything. It's all got retconned. All the comics got redone. Yeah, it's all connected. But
Why
it's
bother?
all-
Why?
What's stupid? It's stupid. I hate it.
Just be like, these are comics, not the movies. They're not
well,
canon.
yeah,
Who cares?
yeah.
Enjoy
Well,
your comic.
yeah.
How does that, as a fan? I'm sorry, I'm getting way off topic.
No, it's fine. It makes sense.
As a fan, how does that fucking deteriorate how much you love the
Well,
story?
it doesn't. I think that's why people don't care because they're
No.
just like because they don't like the new stuff, so they always go back to the old stuff. That's why I say Mara Jade is a highly regarded character because she was of the expanded universe and they liked that character. And Disney did nothing with it. And it was just like, well, you could have incorporated her in this and made it work, but they just didn't know what to do because you didn't know what to do.
I used to read the Star Trek novels,
Oh,
the Next Generation
God.
novels. I was big
yeah,
into Star Trek when I was a kid, and I never considered them part of that. I just this is a
right.
one-off book. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I needed.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're getting this is this is no. It's just a separate thing.
sadly,
It's not the movie.
I think I'm going to have to watch Picard season 3.
I still haven't watched season 2 or finished
Season
season
2 shit. No, don't watch those. I guess they're saying Picard season 3 is like a retcon of just you don't even have to watch season 1 and 2. It's its own story with the Star Trek. It's basically Next Generation.
Should have done.
It's basically as season 8, and that's what they're saying. It's basically the last, but in the movie style, but the original movie styles. Because Red Letter Media did the review, and they said this first episode was actually pretty good. They said actually, I think you should. Hopefully they don't fuck it up because it's actually pretty good. And he said this feels like a return, and I guess it's a different showrunner. It's a different.
Oh, it's
like
Crispin out.
no, Crispin's long gone.
Oh, good.
This is a guy that did the 12 Monkeys show.
Oh,
and he's more of a Star Trek fan,
like a sci-fi fan.
And I guess this guy
not Robert.
He's like a
Crispin,
sci-fi.
who's
He's like,
just a fucking there for
no,
money.
he's just an idiot. He's just an idiot. Now this guy's really good, and I guess he wrote the whole. He spent a year and a half writing it, and he said, "Yeah, this is basically Star Trek. This is what the movie, like the movies you wanted. This is what it's going to be. So it's like it's the last chapter of.
Okay,
I'm
I'm excited.
all for that. So I'll watch that. I'm going to wait till it's like.
I didn't know he was out. I was
he's
like,
out.
no,
No, it's a totally different crew.
Is Crispin
totally
out
different.
of Discovery season 3 and 4?
I think that's his baby. I don't think he's doing that.
Because I like the show.
I feel like they fired him. I'm not sure though.
They should have.
I have to look that up.
They definitely should have.
Yeah, I don't
Hopefully,
know.
Universal and CBS, not Universal, but
Paramount
figured their shit out and just was like,
Yeah.
fuck this guy. Nobody likes him. Nobody likes him.
Speaking of nobody likes them, Quark. What would you give the show overall? Since we're on you give it a 6.
I give it a 6. So
I'll give it a 5, just because
between
it's
a 5 and a 6.
5.
I liked some of it, and I
Yeah.
expected to hate it. I thought it was going to be more like dirty. I thought it was going to be like a 70s, like, you know.
Now that I wish it would have been.
That's what I
It would have
thought,
been more
because you see the
interesting.
2 double mint
Yeah, that would have been
boobs
better.
here.
Yeah.
The 4 double moves, I should say. But
It's pretty tame,
tame
for what it is. Yeah.
because it was network TV in the 70s. But
Yeah.
so there's some cleavage, but I think
Yeah.
I hate to say it, the double mint twins are the worst part of the show for me. I don't find them attractive in any way. They have these weird insect eyes, and they're Quark. I'm like,
Double talk is annoying. They have to repeat.
It is.
It's just like,
They slow that down though. They each talk after another. They start doing that, but it doesn't help that they have no other characteristics to them.
Yeah.
Ficus is definitely the best character, and then followed by probably Gene, and then I didn't not like Palindrome,
Right.
but I actually do like the character Quark. I like Richard Benjamin. He's a B movie guy.
Yeah.
He's in some MST3K movies that we've seen.
Yep.
It's a fun show, but not good. I wish it would have lasted longer, but I definitely understand why it was canceled and why you don't like it.
Yes.
I can't argue against that at all.
I don't understand how there could be like a cult following where they demand the show to be released on Blu-ray. Like, I don't think there's enough of them out there to get it released on Blu-ray.
No,
you're gonna be lucky to find it.
DVDs.
You're gonna be lucky to find it in a thrift store on DVD somewhere.
And I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
It
That's
does
more
not
fun.
need to be on Blu-ray.
No, oh God, no.
I'd buy the
No.
DVD if it was $15.
Oh, but you know how one of the episodes you can watch online on YouTube has the original commercials from the 70s. Did you watch that one?
Oh, I did not.
There was one where it was the actual aired episode. It was like videotaped off of a TV.
Well, now I'm mad.
Yeah, I watched it. I had to fast forward it because I watched it twice. It's the last episode. It's the Vanessa one.
I'm mad because we watched a Star Trek holiday special on the one of the before that episode I played.
Yeah.
B-movie battle, and the best part of that was the commercials from the 70s.
Yes.
We had a fucking ball watching
Yeah.
those. I love watching
It's
commercials.
it's fascinating. It's fascinating.
Even now, I'm a guy who will watch
Yeah.
the commercials because I think they're like a weird litmus test, or like they're like a touchstone for where we are as a civilization.
Yeah.
And the 70s ones are definitely different. They're definitely a different feel, and
We had
a whole lot more sexism.
I had Dick Van Dyke taking pictures of people at a party with Kodak film.
That was a commercial, or that was a dream you had?
No, it was a wonderful dream.
That was the commercial.
Okay.
And Dick Van Dyke still alive at 97 years old.
He is. He'll be dead within the year. Him and Shatner.
No, he's fine. He's gonna live another 20 years. He does Tai Chi.
He does a Taibo with,
and he beats his wife when she gets in the way of his Tattersill or whatever that smoker cigarette is.
Yeah, rubs a black muck on her face.
Get away from my cigarette, you bitch.
Where are we? We're done, right?
We're at the end of Quark.
We are.
Goodbye, sweet prince. Good
It
night,
has
sweet prince.
a 7.0.
That's ridiculous.
With 688 reviews. Not that many. Not
that's ridiculous.
Not that many. But you're only going to review this if you liked it a lot. So it makes sense. Nobody's going out of their way to go, fuck that show. You know what I mean?
I think it's pure nostalgia. It's the only reason you would love it is pure nostalgia.
I liked it.
There is no.
I didn't see this show growing up. I remember seeing this picture throughout my life, but I knew nothing of it. This is my first time watching it. We mentioned this show. I don't even remember why we started talking about this show. I think I found it on someone's. Yeah. One of us found it. Something of a we're like Quark, and like you were like, oh, they're all available on YouTube, and so that's where it got planted in my mind. I saved it when we did that.
Yeah.
I came back to it. I'm like, yes, we need to do this because the poster looks fun. It looks like a sleazy, sexy show, and then what you get is like this failed sitcom that's not a sitcom, and it's not.
I feel like it's one of those bad TGI Friday, those TGIF shows on ABC. Remember that programming back in the 90s where it was like Step by Step and Full House and Family Matters.
What was the other one that started later with the
Step by
Corey?
Step by Step.
No,
he was the guy. He was like Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World. Step by Step was the one where the guy got arrested a bunch of times and got kicked off the show.
The guy who was the neighbor who was the
older brother. Was he the neighbor? Or was
Cody.
He the older brother?
Cody. I think
he got booted off the show.
Like, hey, what's up? I'm Cody.
I don't remember what happened to him, but
probably beat his wife. Whatever.
He got booted.
They all do. At least he wasn't fucking 12-year-olds like that Seventh Heaven Star Trek motion picture.
There you go. Yep.
There you go.
Hey, he was in love with her. He only fucked that 12, whatever it was. Whatever his excuse was.
It's the Lolita excuse. He loved
you still did it.
It's still illegal.
Oh, you loved her? Was she still 12? Oh, she was, or 14, however old she was. Was she still underage? All right then. Oh, no, that's it. That's all justification we need. Go ahead and have fun.
She believes in me.
How do you do that when you have Jessica Biel right there and you don't fuck her?
Even Beverly Mitchell, the other one who was ugly, but she got hot. She got bigger titties as she got older.
You fuck Simon, I'd understand it.
Oh my God. I think he's dead. I think he killed himself.
What was the older brother's name? I don't remember. I watched
He's still around. He's still around. I can't remember. He tried to be a movie star for a minute there in bad horror movies and didn't quite take off.
I'll say this. My mom watched Seventh Heaven and I watched it with her.
Yeah, I stumbled upon it. Well, I think I watched it for Jessica Biel. Because that was why I watched it. That was the hottest thing on TV at that moment was Jessica Biel. I mean, oh my God, she was unbelievable.
Yeah, that was definitely
part of this day. And poor Justin Timberlake looks like his life is shit because she must suck the life out of him. Because like she wants that. She must be like.
I'd let her suck the life out of me.
I understand that, but I was saying she's one of those types where it's like we have to have the perfect marriage. You can't go anywhere unless I'm there with you. Do you understand me? You can't leave the house unless I'm with you, Justin.
I personally don't see him that way, but I definitely do with what's her name, Seven from House.
Jennifer Garner.
Oh, no, I think the opposite. I think. Oh, yeah, Jennifer Gardner.
No, Jennifer Garner was like that because
There's a
that's
succubus
what I
with Ben
that's what I
Affleck.
read. Yeah, that's what I read about. Was she's
She
very
just
much
seems like a killjoy.
she's a phony in every way, I guess, and she's like
What's the
evil phony.
what's her fucking name?
The
Olivia
one
Wilde.
Olivia
She
Wilde,
seems
yeah,
like the worst person to be married to.
and she's married to that comedian, which is so weird.
She
And
was.
she looks.
They're divorced now.
Did they really get divorced already?
Oh, yeah, a while ago.
But they have a kid together, right?
I think so.
Oh, I know I thought they're
But
still
I
together.
keep seeing these quotes that she keeps bringing up now, like my vagina died in my marriage, and it's like,
Really?
just
Is
fucking
that
stop talking about it.
or is that because she's with him, or is it because she's divorced and she can't have sex anymore? I thought her facelift killed her vagina because she got a new face.
I don't
She
know.
didn't look
I
like the
don't care
same.
about her. I don't know. She's never that great of an actress. She's
No.
boring.
She's a fucking
She is
G4
incredibly
girl.
attractive for a model, but that's about it.
She's a G4 girl, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I watched that show. Now G4 tried to come back and they failed miserably, and now it's done. Got canceled again.
What do you want to do for next week?
I don't know.
You got to choose.
I'll figure something out in the next 24 hours.
I can read the list here if you want to go down.
Read the list.
12 Monkeys, 25th Hour, 30 Days of Night, Airheads, The Arrival with Charlie Sheen, Beverly Hills Cop 3, The Burbs, Cable Guy, Clue, Confessions of a Dangerous Mind.
Beverly Hills Cop 3.
Yeah?
Let's do Beverly Hills Cop 3 next week.
Am I stopping? Is that official?
Yeah, Beverly Hills Cop 3. That's official. Let's do that one. That sounds
Okay.
fun. And George Lucas cameo, so it ties into this episode a little bit.
Yeah, he does in a Mickey Mouse sweatshirt.
Hey!
He's wearing
Hey!
a Mickey Mouse sweatshirt, right?
He is, yeah.
Because he gets pushed aside to get when he's getting on the ride by
Yeah.
Axel.
To get on the ride. Hey!
John Landis movie.
John Landis.
All right.
Until the next time, citizens.
Episode 122. Beverly Hills Cop 3.
In the
Until next time, in
can.
the meantime, everything's nice.
There.
Oh, I said it. All right,
That's
we're done.
That sounds good.
Stay tuned. Don't leave. It's the end of the month, Dick.
Oh, yes.
You know what that means.
Lyrics.
Discuss song lyrics.
Oh, shit. This is another rapper.
Yes.
Oh, that's all we got. Yeah. That's
Frank,
the only
we are
ones worth
doing
discussing.
song lyrics now.
Oh, God. Yeah, bring Frank in here.
Invite. Don't leave anywhere. We're staying right here.
Oh, I had to put Jackson to bed and I went to sleep.
Bum, bum, bum.
nice brick wall because it's a comedy club.
Yeah, it's improv. Yeah. Beverly Hills Cop 3. I can't believe you chose that. Holy shit.
Why not? I think it's time to discuss that. I think it's time we have to dust off the old. Well, we could tie it into Tom Cruise's Maverick.
I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick, and I'll be right back.
I do too.
All right.
It's a bomb! He's got a bomb! I want you to fuck me, Larry.
Because I'm going to go out and find one of those details. Now!
We here at T-Mobile realize your Super Bowl has lots of different kinds of foods. People prefer different things. Some people prefer light meats, the light-colored meats, or slightly darker meats that are crying. You know how that goes. Some people prefer their louder meats, a little bit darker. I don't agree that we are equal because some things are a little easier to eat. Some people can't handle other things, like Asian food. Some people can't eat that. Like some rice on there, some people can't handle that sort of thing. And yeah, that one's too pretty. I can't eat food that's too pretty. That's just me though. Oh, really dark meat there. There we go. Oh, maybe I'll go with that one. Yeah, look at that, a little more tender meat in there. Oh, that one can't focus. That can't be good for me. That one can't pay attention at all. And, holy shit, that one's terrified of me. That's probably gonna be the one I eat first. Just oh my god, it knows what I'm doing. It knows what I'm thinking. That dark meat. Oh my god. I don't want to eat that one because I'll be hungry again in 20 minutes. I can't handle that.
I hate you so much. God, I hate that thing.
Why?
Oh, it's so awful. Dun 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 dun.
So long.
It's supposed to be stupid and long. That's the point.
Supposed to be cold.
It's supposed to be long and boring and stupid. But I wish that was the actual edit they use for the Eternal.
That would have
Soul.
changed everything.
He just ignores her.
Oh my God, that was the movie. That's how it ended.
All right.
It just that was mine.
You know, we don't have a theme song. We do, but we don't. I don't want to play the long ass theme song.
Just,
So
just,
fuck it.
just put the lyrics up.
This is LA. Welcome to Hello Citizens. Let me start the official intro. Hello Citizens. Welcome to LAW Improv Theater, episode 59. Explain song lyrics 13. Dick, this week we are doing someone I've never heard of. It's the first person I've never heard of. I just looked up random rap lyrics. It is, I don't think he's even famous. It's some guy in like SoundCloud or one of those things. His name is Modest, M-O-D, capital E-S-T.
Oh, he's like one of the top 5 greatest rappers right now. Where's he been?
I've been white. And
it's
don't listen to stuff.
It's Modest.
It's Modest.
Modest.
His song is Melanie Al, like millennial. You get it?
Did this come out during the time of that vitamin C graduation song?
It came out in 2018. So no.
Oh, okay.
I told you SoundCloud.
That's fine.
But let's get to the song lyrics. And you want me to go first? Or you want to go first?
You can go first.
You want to go first? Okay.
That's fine.
These ones are a bit bigger. So can you see these or want me to go bigger?
That's pretty good. That's good. Perfect right there. Yes.
Melanie Al, millennial. We're going to explain what this song means to you here. It's only weekend. 2 white guys in the nearly 40 or around 40. You got an easy time. Do you want to do this intro and the chorus? Because the intro is just that.
It's the same thing. Yeah, it's fine.
I'll take over for verse.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Excessive rhythmic laughing throughout. Chorus. Sinning till I die. Winning till I win until I die. Chilling till I chill until I die. Twisting till I'm high. Twisting till I fly. Twisting till I fly. Wow. Those are really good lyrics.
So he's mocking God in the first part, or he's coming. I don't know which. Oh my God, and then he laughs.
Maybe. Well, no, because he says sin until I die, so it must be mocking.
Yeah.
I think he's mocking.
That's why I went with mocking God.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
But he's basically bragging about how much he's winning and chilling and sinning
and twisting,
and he's gonna whatever the fuck twisting means. Twisting till I'm hot. Does that mean twisting like manipulating people?
Well, he's gonna be high and he flies when he does it,
and chilling. These are very counterintuitive to chilling. A lot of these things.
Yeah, not much there.
I'm not winning or twisting when I'm chilling. I don't know about you. Here, let me go bigger so we can focus more on.
I might twist and chill, but not twist in.
All right. Oh shit, this is long. How does this go?
Verse.
Okay. Okay, this isn't fair. We got to break this up at some point. Yeah, I'll go to here.
That's fine.
And you'll start the. I don't want to sign up to start annotating. All right, I'll just change it after that.
Annotating.
Verse. And we continue amongst the book of Modest. Is this like Modesto? Is this your fault?
Might be.
Okay.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Just a minute, bitch. I'm really in it. Get a whiff of this. Open the pit. Open your lips. Pour up a sip. So he's telling her to hold the fuck on. No. He's getting this. Take a puff of his reefer, I assume. Open the pit. Is that like a mosh pit?
I think it's about her pussy.
That makes sense. Open your lips, but keep drinking. He's trying to rape a girl, sounds like.
Maybe.
Okay.
R. Kelly did get 20 years in prison.
Roll up after decades of being free.
There you go.
Roll up a spliff, light it again, get higher, my friend. That's just straight
That's
up.
obvious. That's obvious. Yeah.
We not even friends. We not even kin. So he's willing to smoke with whoever. He doesn't even know them.
Open-minded.
We can still kick it till everything ends. Till
He's right.
everything ends.
Till the
Reality
end of
bends
time.
all that I did.
I'm gonna hang out with anybody till the end of time. I like everybody. It's fine. It's cool.
Yeah, once I get high, I don't give a shit who you are. This is the rest of my life, is what he's saying. I'll hang out with you guys, random people that I'm smoking with, until I die. It basically sounds like everything to him. I assume Modest is a male, because it says just a minute, bitch.
Who the fuck knows in this day and age?
The blessings, gifts, brethrens, something. I'm actually fucking amazed he used the word brethrens. Something that I thought that couldn't end until I fell into the pit of this depression again. So, according to your lecture, that means going to the vagina of the depression.
Yeah,
I really do think this is
he's
actually
manic depressive.
It sounds like he's smoking to get by. So he doesn't acknowledge his feelings. And the original pit that he opened was the conversation or the ability to feel feelings. Sounds like. Okay. And I think all my friends have just been plotting to switch. They're going to go against.
Oh, so he's paranoid.
He's paranoid now.
And then, so I'm bringing the gin.
How far do you want to go here?
That's up to.
Sorry, I'm trying. It's not letting me.
That's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Enna.
So
Enna. Okay. Enna.
So I'm Emma.
Enna. This word right here is Enna.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Just let me know before you read it.
Right. I wasn't going to do that.
We're two white guys.
So I'm bringing the gin. I'm bringing the spliff. I'm playing to win. Gonna flex real quick, though. Really finna set this shit off. Crisscross with a big word inserted.
Is that him not able to?
Oh, wow. He's trying to sound smart, but he can't do it. But
he admits it.
This where the depression comes from is lack of knowledge. So he's just
turning the fan on. I don't care about the audio.
But he got a little syrup, Nina. You get a little syrup, Nina. Pour that shit up. Get hiccups till you trip up. You lit enough now, Nina. Big ups and big ups to the big ones who came before me and you. Given tools for our use, so we win, but we lose. So we sin. Drunk off booze. What's the use? Look.
So I'm
okay. Yeah, no, okay. So he's basically saying, hey, ancestors died for nothing because we're still losing the fight. So we're gonna sin. We're gonna drink our booze, and because what's the use? I don't care anymore. It's the depression talking. What's the use? He's depressed over everything. I can't do this anymore. What's the use? Look, and then it goes to your line.
Yeah, seems like that's about it.
Yeah.
What is the name of this? Melanie Al.
Modesto.
Try and come and tell me again that it ain't what it was when I saw what it is. That is Dr. Seussian.
That is.
Basically saying you're trying to lie to me, but I know what I saw. Because I'm modest. The kid with the lip that flap. He keeps talking. On track, got a pack in my backpack.
That's a lot of pack.
Gun?
No. He's got a pack of cigarettes. Or he's got a pack of the Swisher Sweets to make his blunts.
I agree with that because the next line is roll that, hit that, get that, flip bags. Relax. This shit went fast. Re-up. So they smoked through their stash. They're going to go ahead and buy more.
Yes.
Going to re-up. I got that much. And get another bag until we crash. So they're going to ride out the rest of the night. They're going to get more, and then they're going to do it till they crash. Go to sleep. You bastards, damn it. We just in this.
It's just we're stuck. We're in this, we're in this this unending cycle. It's basically the depression talking again.
I don't even think there's anyone else there, if I'm being honest.
He's talking to himself. You
I think he is.
He's just lonely and depressed, and
Yeah.
he's like, "Fuck it, I don't care anymore. My ninnas, what up? I'm my own nina, whatever."
I think he's in denial that there's someone else there, but in reality, it's him bragging to himself and realizing I'm not that much and just depressed.
Well,
and
because he's
smoking and
modest.
drinking.
He's modest the kid, so he's modest. So like it's a play on words. Because modest, you have modesty. He doesn't have modesty, so maybe that's what he's trying to say. Like he's so arrogant, he doesn't need anybody. He's fine with himself. Because the past is so painful to look at anyway. He doesn't need anybody to remind him of where they're at, where he's at, as a culturally speaking. But I don't know.
It's this song's about depression.
And then he goes back to the chorus: the sinning till I die, winning till I die, chilling till I die, twisting till I'm high, twisting but till I fly, twisting till I fly, sinning till I die. I want to be high with my currency, chilling in the die, twisting, I'm high, twisting till I fly. Okay.
So maybe he's saying fly till he dies because fly angel wings. Or he's just getting high because he wants to fly. So maybe he equates getting high with flying. So he's flying. I'm flying.
I want to be high. Never worry, just bury me along with my currency. When I die, I want to be high.
There you go. I think it's the same writer. Modest.
It's the same thing.
It's the same song.
Yeah. All right. It's I really don't have that much else to add. This might be the shortest episode of this series so far.
Well, I'm glad we could help the culture come together.
Yeah.
And understand this man's pain of being depressed.
Just so we're understanding here, we are not describing to black culture what he's saying. We're describing to white culture what he's saying.
Yes.
We're translating
I'm explaining to black culture. I don't think they understand either. Because this makes no sense. Even to them, they're like, I don't know what the fuck that means. I don't either, sir.
No idea.
I have no idea. Walking into Harlem with a sign that says, because Simon told you to do it, or blow up another building in New York. Huh? What the fuck?
Loose change. He gets out of there.
Loose change.
Can I tell you what next episode's going to be about at the end of March?
No. Please.
I've already decided, and I started working on it.
March. Oh, the song. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the next Explain Song Lyrics, episode 14.
Wow, okay.
This will be what I'm calling Google Translates Pink Floyd's Time.
Oh, my God. That's going to be deep.
So I'm going to put Pink Floyd's Time from English to like Spanish to English to German to English to like Czechoslovakian, and then just back and forth and just read what we have left.
Wow.
So brush up on that song so you know the original.
Right.
Taking away moments that make up the dull day. My favorite song. I thought it'd be funny to not recognize my favorite song.
Okay. Sure, why not?
Yeah, fuck it.
I'm not gonna be able to speak that language though. I can't. I'm terrible with languages. I wish I had.
No, we're going back and forth to English, and we're going to end on English.
Oh, okay.
The point is, we're going to read a song in English. It's been translated back and forth like 6 times.
Okay.
It's going to be like, so the first line is taking away the moments that make up a dull day. It's going to be like spending the hours in a way that it's not congruative to, it's going to be like nonsense, but also kind of makes sense.
Spending the day.
I did it a few times, and it's like close, but so awkward.
Okay.
It was fun, but
sounds good.
Yeah. Unless you got a better idea, come up with a song.
I got nothing. You this is your wheelhouse.
All right, let's get out of here.
Your crazy invention.
Whoever the fuck Modest
all right,
you made for one boring episode. Congrats.
Get some help. You take some. Get some Xanax.
Yeah, some Xanax, some
Paxil.
Yeah, something.
Or just smoke a joint and relax. Exactly. It's okay. We're gonna get through this together, my friend.
You will be winning soon.
You're gonna be flying high,
chilling,
winning, twisting, and chilling with my twisting. Open your pit.
Twisting.
Open your pit.
All right. Until next time. In the meantime, my favorite class.
Bye.